This is a little different from my previous videos, but hey, it's my show, so whatever. Time travel, ethics, Nazis! I was recently reminded of a campaign bus interview with famous brother-son presidential candidate and tiny turtle enthusiast Jeb Bush, who, when asked if he was sent back in time whether he would kill baby Hitler, answered, "Hell yeah, I would." I may not and do not agree with Jebediah, Jeb Bush, but in his defense, it wasn't even close to the worst thing said on a bus to come out in that election. Anyway, killing baby Hitler. I wouldn't. There were a bunch of articles about this subject back in 2015 when we still believed that truth or anything still matters. The New York Times asked this question from their readers, and there were far more answers for killing baby Hitler than against it. Presidential candidates gave a variety of answers, Lord Emperor Trump I saying no comment after calling out Jeb for his faux bravado posturing. According to the Cheeto-in-Chief, Jeb's too nice to do it. Surprisingly, I agree with Trump on this, as I'm pretty sure Jeb answered the way he did because he was having a masculinity problem with his public image. Meaning he wasn't like super tox mask, which is what the conservative base wants. Basically, if you think women are full people, you're a pussy-ass, bitch-ass, low-T cock. So Jeb, eager to prove that his penis is small and balls huge, made a psycho baby murder claim he knew he would never have to back up because he was trying to look like a badass. None of that mattered, of course, because nothing does. The question itself is interesting, in a way. Would you kill a baby if you knew that baby would grow up to be Adolf Hitler? I think killing that baby would not only be unethical, but also illogical. Let's say you go back in time to 1890. You go to Braunau am Inn and find the Hitler family and their infant son, who you confirm to be Adolphus Hitler. You are left alone with the infant and could now kill Hitler before he becomes, Hitler. Let's say you do it. You kill baby Hitler. Now what? Did that stop the Holocaust from ever happening? What about the Second World War? If it did, how does history shape up? It doesn't change the fact that anti-Semitic views and rhetoric were brewing in Austria-Hungary and Germany even before the First World War. It doesn't stop the First World War either, which killed millions, ravaged the continent, and humiliated Germany to the point where the rise of someone like Hitler was not only possible, but perhaps even probable. Maybe without Hitler, the Second World War never happens like it did, and instead the Soviet Union gains more power and, do like a whole bunch of genociding. Maybe without Hitler fucking shit up in Europe, those scientists never defect to the States and the Soviets win the space race, go to the moon, build the bomb and conquer the world. And since the Soviets weren't exactly super chill either, maybe 6 million Jews still get murdered. Maybe you just created a world of nightmares. Maybe if you just beat the shit out of Hitler's dad, emasculating him, little Adolphus gets to go to art school instead of technical school, eventually gets into the Academy of Fine Arts Vienna and becomes a great sensitive artist. Maybe the Soviets take over Europe and put that sensitive artist in a camp among other anti-communists. Maybe communism is eventually overthrown and there's now a Netflix documentary about a great sensitive artist who took his grandmother's name to become Adolphus Schicklgruber. Maybe that documentary is called Hammer and Schicklgruber. I'm sure you get the point already. The point is, who knows? Maybe things change for the better, maybe they change for the worse. What even is better or worse in the grand scheme of things? If Back to the Future taught us anything, it's that you shouldn't mess with history. Unless, of course, by changing history, you only make Biff Tannen's family subservient to the McFly family. Even then, you might have inadvertently created Biff Trump by leaving behind a sports almanac, and you have to go back in time again to fix things, and it's a whole thing, and Doc almost gets killed in the Old West, but you save him, and he meets a lady and builds a time machine train. And what was I talking about? Hitler? Really? Why didn't I just make a video about Back to the Future? Anyway, that was the logic part of my argument. The ethics part is a bit shorter. So we've established that you can't know with absolute certainty that killing baby Hitler would actually make things better. That means that if you kill baby Hitler, the only thing you can say for sure is that you're a baby murderer. That's bad, yo. Even if you did know for certain that killing baby Hitler would stop both the Holocaust and WW2 from ever happening, you couldn't know what would happen instead. I'm not going back to the maybes and what ifs. I'm just saying that no matter what, you'd still be murdering a baby. No matter how noble you think your intentions are, killing a baby is still killing a baby, and ends don't justify the means when you can't see all the possible outcomes, just like you can't see into the future now. So please don't kill any babies, even ones with super ominous names like Adolf Hitler or Donald Trump III. Peace. Kato ykkösellä. Se oli vähän randomimpi aihe. Hammer and Schicklgruber.